Call to order the meeting of the town board, Monday, July 13th. It is 6 p.m. located at the Palmyra Town Hall, W1125, Highway 106. Certification of compliance with open meetings law.
Yes, the agenda was posted timely.
Roll call.
Lean,
Yes.
Montgomery,
Yes.
Gajewski.
Here. Pledge of allegiance. I pledge
allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Item number 1, approval of the town board minutes from June 8th, 2026. Is there a motion?
Yes. Make a motion. Second.
Motion and a second to approve the minutes. Any discussion? All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Any opposed? Motion carries. Item number 2, approval of payment of bills as presented.
I'd like to make a motion to approve the bills as presented. Pay the bills as presented. After what? You have to
I
read
have to
them
read them.
all? Oh,
I have
that's
that fun task.
lucky you.
I know. it's
You are a
fun.
lucky dog.
We Energies, $92.95. Another We Energy, $60.32. J&H Customs, that's for cemetery mowing, $500. Northwest Services, $6,657.38. That's for highway and street maintenance for the town. Northwest Services, another check for $8,596.70. That is for patching. Northwest Services, $11,128. That is for mowing. And Northwest Services, one more check, $5,798. That is for emergency tree service. Catalyst Assessors, $4,250. That is for this year's reassessment. Internal Revenue Service, $1,991.30. That is for payroll taxes. Village of Palmyra, $94,198. That is for our fire and EMS contract. Quill LLC, $272.17. That is for toner for our printer. Harrison Williams and McDonald, $60. That is for attorney's fees. Johnson Block, $6,190. That is to finish off our 2025 audit. Village of Palmyra, $42.61. That is a new fire protection fee they're charging. Josh Gajewski, $369.40. That is salary. Bill Lean, $230.87, also for salary. Mark Montgomery, $230.87. That's for salary. Michelle Smith, $3,329.22, salary. GFL Environmental, $10,537.63. That is for garbage collection. And Michelle Smith, $107. That is reimbursement for the postage to mail the absentee ballots.
So we have a motion to approve. Is there a second?
Second.
Any discussion? All those in favor, roll call vote, please.
Gajewski,
Aye.
Montgomery,
Aye.
Lean.
Aye.
Item number 3, public comment. Citizen statements are limited to 3 minutes. Although the public may speak on any item not included on this agenda under public comment, the board cannot respond or discuss the issue at this time. In accordance with open meetings law, the board must notice an item on the agenda to allow for discussion on that matter. Your comments will be considered and may be placed on future agenda for further discussion. Thank you, sir. We have John Pazorski.
He just wanted to talk on his business, sorry.
Point of order.
So,
Fair enough. Anyone else for public comment? Moving on, correspondence.
Unfortunately, we just received this today. It's a notice from Jefferson County advising us of dates of meetings. It was a certified letter. It is regarding the county board looking into a moratorium for 18 months, preventing any data centers to be built. The first public hearing meeting is July 16th. The Planning and Zoning Committee meets on July 27th, and county board action on this takes place August 11th. The county is interested if the town would like to file a resolution approving or disapproving of the ordinance. They were hoping to have it within 10 days of the July 16th public hearing, but we won't have a meeting by then, so unless there's a special one. That is
Anything
it.
else?
No, that is it.
Reports, treasurer's report.
Balance in the general checking account, $274,717.94. The tax account balance, $126,278.89. The airport's checking accounts balance is at $57,037.10. And the town's local government investment pool balance is $94,325.87.
That's prior to bills, correct?
I'm sorry, what did you say?
Prior to bills.
Yes, that is prior to bills.
Clerk's report.
We have an election, a partisan primary on August 11th. We sent out about 48 ballots, I can't remember if it's 48 or 49, to people who are on the permanent list. Really slow return on them. We've only gotten 5 back. We still have time, but incredibly poor return. Other than that, I think that's about it.
All right. Highway report. Mr. Rich.
The roads are still there. Just a heads up what we've done. We got the first round of mowing completed. And the grass is already 10 inches high, of course. Little Prairie Road and Tamarack got that shoulder. So they're hanging out there a little bit better. We did a lot of road cleanup on the Tamarack and the flushing of the water down the hill, all the snow and everything, but we got that all done. Young Road, the guardrail. We got about halfway through that and decided that we probably should have done that 10 years ago because the dirt under the guardrail is anywhere from 8 to 10 inches deep. So we had to go back to the shop and we fabricated a device to push and get that dirt out from underneath there. But kind of a heads up, a lot of those timbers are looking pretty sad. But my hope is to get that finished this week so that we can give you an idea of what's going on with that. Hopefully, they're not as bad as they seem right now. But either way, if we leave the dirt there, that may be what's holding a lot of them together. But if we leave the dirt there, it's just going to rot just that much faster. So that should be, hopefully get that done this week. We had some trees down on Zion Road and also on Little Prairie. And we have not cleaned any of that stuff up as for our conversation. And when we're out in an emergency, there's a different rate of charge in an emergency situation. 2 o'clock in the morning, obviously it's going to be a little more costly. So rather than bringing the guys out with a chipper and all that stuff, we do that on regular times, so that's the price down quite a bit. But we have not cleaned that up yet because our crews are doing enough of trying to run out our chipper right now into Lena, so. But we will get around to that. up on Lowland, we've been, had that on order for a month now, and it still has not come in. And that's probably because it's a 4-foot section of 60-inch pipe. So I'm not sure where they're getting it from, but they did do an awful lot of research for us, getting an adapter to adapt the new pipe to the old pipe. And in fact, the culvert guy has never seen a pipe that like that's there already, so had to do some finagling around to get it so that will work, but doesn't do any good if we don't have the pipe. So as soon as that comes in, that'll get completed, but when you authorize that to be done already. I think that pretty much covers everything that you guys have already approved. We haven't found anything other than the trees that are laying in the ditches that need to be cleaned up. I think you're pretty good at this point.
Questions for Bob?
I just wanted to know, the patching was just Blue Prairie Road and Tamarack, was the 8,000 bill that she said?
Blue, which ones?
Tamarack and Blue Prairie Road,
Tamarack and Little Prairie, that was for shoulder.
so where's the patching done? Where was it?
But the potholes, that was done throughout the whole town.
Okay, got
So
it.
those are all separate things, the pothole stuff was done before the last meeting, I think, but we just didn't get to the invoices.
Okay, thank you.
We try to keep everything separated so it's easy for her to account for it, and then we don't forget stuff. So,
Okay. Thank you.
any other questions?
Nope.
Then I get to go to another one.
You get to.
Oh, yeah, you did like your last month?
The only other thing I wanted to relay is that County Highway H from the county line to LaGrange was closed last week Thursday. They do now have a detour route posted, so anybody looking to not get a ticket for going through there, follow the detour or do a shortcut, otherwise, good luck.
It hurts.
You good if we mail it to you? Okay, that works. Yep. Okay.
Have a good night.
Good night.
See ya.
Take care.
Anything else on highways? Okay, fire department.
So looks like with the town, we had about 15 calls. Most of them are EMS per usual. The only real change that we've seen township-wise in the last month is with Marsh Road being closed for the rerouting and being tore up. If you live on Marsh Road just west of H, we have to now go the roundabout way all the way up by the chicken farm and then drop back down Marsh Road. So our response times to the houses that are near the railroad tracks on Marsh is, our response times are gonna be probably double. Before it was about a 4-minute response, now it'll be 6-7 minutes for us to get around all the way, traffic depending.
So that's a little concerning, because I live there.
Very much.
So
It's,
aren't they supposed to leave for emergency vehicles at least across closed roads?
yes and no. Right now, it's safe for us to pass, but when they start actually physically moving that road, it will be impassable to us. When they have to do culverts, it's impassable to us. So it's kind of hit or miss, so we just tell you guys to be prepared for the worst and hope for the best.
Yeah, that's a lot if I'm
I,
having a heart attack.
believe me, I completely understand it. It frustrates us because, like, same thing with H being closed. But right now, we can't go south of Young Road because they're going to be working on culverts in the next week, and as fast as I like to go on the ambulance, I can't jump the culvert.
I mean, I was under the impression that they had to leave at least emergency access.
Like I said, it's hit or miss with that. It depends on what they're doing on the road at the time. Like right now, well, from what I've seen, we should be able to get past it. But after
So-
they grind it up and they start physically moving
So I guess my question is, do you attempt to go that way and then you don't know once you get there? Because that could add
to be
more
honest,
time.
no. Right now, I have told my crews they are to go up 59 and drop down Marsh Road because that is 100% guaranteed that we are able to go that way.
Alright.
A little concerning.
I know. I'm hoping the road gets finished real quick. So other than that,
Who gets sick?
usual calls.
Who did this next report?
Not me.
Dan Schiller,
Doesn't say.
says at the
Mr.
bottom.
Schiller doesn't.
Oh, it does say now? Oh, yes, sorry.
Yep.
Anything else? Questions? Moving on, airport. I don't see anybody. One commission meeting.
I went to the meeting, they seem to have their stuff together. Wasn't much to say.
Okay, Blue Spring Lake District.
I have very little on that. They told me about their board meeting that they were going to have on last Monday, the 6th, I think it was, on the 1st. So I could not get off work for a 9 AM meeting during the week with that much notice. And they were very upset they couldn't get in the building. They called me at work and I said, well, I'm at work. I said, I can't leave. I just can't do that. They have been getting hold of you.
They've got me home.
They need to inform us
No, they
before
did
that.
inform us.
I didn't know about it till
The
first.
9th, oh, I didn't know about it either. They reserved the building for the 9th, and I had it on Thursday, and I said I'd come early to let them in, but they
Yeah,
were here on the 1st, and
yeah, I know.
miscommunication somehow.
What building did they reserve?
This one. I know, and it seemed weird, and then I talked with Amelia, and she hasn't got back. I left her a message today and asked if there's anything that I needed to know, and I didn't get anything back today from her. So I'm staying in communication with the secretary as much as I can.
They had their meeting outside, and then we got the door open for them, and
I was in
it
Eagle at
ended
the
up
time.
being okay, but yes, it was a little bit of a rush.
Oh, I know, there were several people calling me. But I didn't have my phone number. So,
You didn't know.
I can, I didn't find that out. So that's about it. Other than that, they didn't have anything else for me.
Building inspection.
I did not receive Tom's report yet this month, so I don't have
Okay.
an organization.
Emergency management. There's a webinar Wednesday, I believe, for the April storms through the county. You didn't get that yet, I'm gonna forward that to you, unfortunately.
Is that the FEMA one?
Yes.
Did you get that that's canceled?
No,
Okay, that just,
I got the invite last week.
Yeah, I got the invite that you sent out from the county.
well, I believe it, a cancellation occurred today.
Okay. Oh,
Perfect.
Well, a cancellation, but you can enter it through a federal portal.
awesome. Sounds like fun.
I was too much trouble, so.
Okay. Sheriff's Department is not here. And Park and Recreation is also not here. Item number 6, discussion regarding Jefferson County moratorium on data centers and possible action or direction regarding the same. So the county had reached out to us as a constituent. Perfect, thank you. On June 29th, 2026, Jefferson County Planning and Zoning began the process of adopting an 18-month moratorium on the development of data centers within Jefferson County. Moratorium would allow the office and committee to craft zoning language to effectively regulate these projects in the best interests of the county's natural resources and utility infrastructure. Data centers have been a hot topic statewide. The Planning and Zoning Department currently does not have any applications for a data center. So as Michelle had mentioned, July 16th, Planning and Zoning Committee, July 27th, Planning and Zoning Committee, and then August 11th, County Board action on moratorium. So in accordance with Wisconsin statute 5969, sub 5, sub E, sub 3, a town may file a resolution adopted by the board disapproving of the ordinance within 10 days of the July 16th public hearing. If the majority of the towns file a disapproval, the planning and zoning committee would not seek county board approval of the moratorium. The county is asking for input from the town boards and other constituents whether to support or oppose the 18-month moratorium. So, that is why it's on the agenda. I would move that the town board of the town of Palmyra support an 18-month, the drafting of an ordinance for an 18-month moratorium within Jefferson County. Is there a second?
Second.
Discussion? All right, seeing none. All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Any opposed? Motion carries. Item number 7, action on the following applications for bartenders licenses. Mitchell Maring, Eugene Swino, Michaela Maring, Miranda Rados, and Haley Weed. Is there a motion?
I make a motion to grant a bartender's license to the above read people.
Is there a second?
Second.
Any discussion? I'll pass background, fees
Also
are
pass
paid.
background, fees are paid,
Paid, everything's good.
they're all working at, Forever Young.
Under Jonathan and Michelle, it's what it already out there. Yeah, I read back in some minutes from
Okay.
that. I was like, how are they open already if they didn't have those? I'm like, and then I see John and Michelle. So, let's get them done.
Any other discussion? If not, all those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Any opposed? Motion carries. Number 8, discussion regarding roles and responsibilities of town board members. And it's you, sir.
Because 2 of us are new on the board, and because we can't discuss this out of the meeting, we need to establish different roles and responsibilities that we're gonna have, and then for the sake of the town residents, I would like to see it underneath each of our names as the town supervisors to have bullet points showing what our primary responsibilities are. And then among ourselves, we should have backup. And this is the first we've been able to discuss this, so we're all kind of scratching our head.
Okay. So for the time being, going down the list, Bill is Blue Spring Lake, building permits, and airport commission. I've got highway committee and any other, I guess, emergency contact. What other pieces of the puzzle would you like to either elaborate or fill in, or?
I didn't know that anybody had been put in the role of building permits.
Okay.
I would throw my name in consideration.
You can definitely take it.
Yeah, right now.
No problem.
Right now, Michelle essentially just receives the information from the county for zoning related items and that type of thing, because she's our point of contact on that side. Building permits themselves specifically go through Tom Marks for the permit issuance type of thing. But if you wanna,
I would like to assume the, anything related to zoning and to building permits, and I think we need to take a look at our procedures to make sure that moving forward, we have better documentation and records. Not just the permanent position, but either digital set of drawings or something we can look back on and see if there were any special requirements such as stormwater control and
Don't we usually do whatever the county goes with? Yeah, the month I've been on, I dug into that a little bit, figuring out what's right for it. Yeah, believe it, yeah. I found some discrepancies already, but nothing we can do about it. Am I correct in that?
well, but we need to be in the know of what happened because I followed up on a current issue with the zoning office, and all they maintain is a copy of the zoning permit. They have
That's it,
no construction drawings, no agreements as to things that should have been addressed.
If you'd like to take that over, I'm all for it. But at the time, I'm happy, very happy.
I would like to take that over. I was in the past a certified uniform dwelling code inspector and a building inspector at the village where I live. So I'm familiar with that process. I think we can do better here.
Yeah.
And then I'm intending to take care of burning permits. I was hoping to get some information passed down as to who needs to be contacted and so forth. We don't have that yet, but I had already agreed to do that, and I would go with that.
I can get you the points of contact you need.
Yeah, but again. And then I guess some of the more critical or timely things that need to be taken care of, like down trees on the road. I'm glad to be back.
Like it or not, that's how the county has it listed.
There we go.
Yeah, so on those, the county is, I think it may actually have to update our card since last month to include your phone number on it, but, after you were appointed, I got hold of dispatch to let them know it was me and you, and for X amount of time, Rob, and then take his number off. So they got at least two out of the three of us are after hours for the time being, but we'll make a note of that for tomorrow.
Mark, when you said earlier about being bulleted, yeah, are you talking about on the website so that when your name is listed, it'll say, this is what you're in charge of?
It's got the 3 supervisors listed.
Right,
Underneath each supervisor, the quickest way to find out who do I contact.
okay, that's what I was hoping for. Okay. Ready.
It's not notice for action, but at the same point, I don't know that we need to officially take action, so. Any other points at this point? No. Okay. Item number 9. Actually, I'm gonna move item number 11 up to the next new business item. Is there a second?
Second.
All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? Mr. and Mrs. Wazorski,
Yes.
Last month, we had this on the agenda and it got tabled until this month and hope that you could attend the meeting. If you could, it behooves the board here to have you guys just give a quick summary of your project and where you're at, what you're doing, and what you're asking for.
That we have contracted with a contractor to build an outbuilding for us for storage for our various trailers and equipment that we have, as well as my father passed away 2 years ago and I inherited a large woodworking shop from his basement that, and I needed someplace better to store it. So that is why we are building what we're building, that to be able to store our things better. Oh, also 2 Boy Scout trailers. I served with the Boy Scouts here in Palmyra, and that they store their trailers on our property. Yeah.
So it's all your personal property, it's not rental units?
Correct. Nope. Just what?
I mean, the Boy Scouts.
Yeah,
all
the Boy
trailers,
Scouts. Yeah. But other than that, it's all my property.
And those things currently are outside storage?
Correct.
Okay. And in your application, it itemized that you guys are gonna be raising one of the existing buildings after this is done?
Correct. There is a rental property that had a fire in it. When we tore open the walls, we found 22 electrical junction points buried in the insulation. That we decided at that point, it's just too many studs that were sistered together on the ceiling that it wasn't worth trying to fix a Billy Smith project, that it was best to raise it instead. So, and we were holding off on doing that to make sure that we got approval before moving forward.
Okay.
So that being just a narrow gravel road that serves
Just this
4 or
building.
5 houses,
Of
it's
the,
not going to result in more traffic in and out?
correct.
And it's also, it's kind of low down there, is the building going to be, have fill brought in so that it's high enough that you won't get any water issues?
That section of the property sits about 2 feet higher than the very far corner that is the low end of the property.
Has the county talked with you at all about your drawings were obviously descriptive from offsets from side property, back property, all the rest of the buildings that you have, but the length of your driveway that's existing with the turnaround, the building, your home, the existing building, the new driveway, have they talked with you at all about, or has anybody scaled out how much surface area that ends up being disturbed altogether?
The builder